Hey everyone, welcome to episode 29 of the Skull Mug. And on this episode we're going to be drinking a beer called Blood Moon, right here as you can see. It's from Whitewater Brewing Company in Ottawa Valley, Ontario. I'll let you get a good look at the can here. Some pretty good artwork on that. I really like it. It's got this like kind of pixelated quality to it. The blue and orange color scheme is really cool. I really dig the aesthetic of the can. I think it looks sick. It's a blood orange flavored sour, so I'm very excited to try that, of course. It's 4.8%. It's described as being tart and fruity. On the back there is a recycling symbol as well as a little bit of text here that says "Make your mother proud." I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it's going to be all pixelated or blurry or whatever, but interesting. On the back it says, "The sun, earth, and moon need to be perfectly aligned to create the marvel we call a blood moon. This sour is no different. We created incredible alignment between sour and blood orange to create this wondrous beer that, like a lunar eclipse, won't be here for long." Find out more at whitewaterbeer.ca, locally sourced. Ingredients include the typical for beer, water, malted barley, wheat, flaked oats, yeast, and then we have blood orange and hops. So, let's crack this baby open. And we shall pour into the mug. I went a little bit too fast on that. Ooh, but it smells good. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh, that's definitely sour. Oh wow, that's really fucking good. Okay, yeah, I really like this. This is fucking delicious. Holy shit. This might be one of the best beers I've ever had on this show, to be honest. Now, I do have ice cubes in here, so that might dilute the flavor like a little bit, but hopefully not by too much. Oh man, but yeah, the beer has this nice like, I mean, it's blood orange, but it actually has like an orange color to it, which is really cool. It smells fantastic, and there's just so much fucking flavor. Like it just pops right out of the fucking mug. Yeah, I love this. God, I just want to drink this. I don't even want to fucking talk in this video about what's going on. But I guess since that's the nature of this show, I will do that. Basically, I just wanted to provide a little life update because I realize I haven't been posting to this channel very often. Let's see. Yesterday, I posted a drum cam from our show at Trackside this past weekend as Mistwalker. A month ago, I did the second episode of Eating Back to Life, a series which I do want to do more of, but it's just hard to find the time. And I've done a couple of guitar playthroughs here and there, and some music, but the last episode of the Skull Mug was 2 months ago, so that's quite a while. And basically life has just been really busy for the last little while, which is why I haven't posted much. Let's see, I came back from Newfoundland for my Christmas vacation, visiting my parents and friends and family in Glovertown, and came back to Montreal, and immediately kind of like went right into jamming, like full-time, hardcore, because we had a bunch of shows lined up for early this year. So we just played the first of those, which was on March 19th. That was Saturday, this past Saturday. We have another one coming up for this weekend on March 25th, Friday, at Piranha as Mistwalker. Then we're playing as Mistwalker again at Trackside on April 1st. Then we have a bunch of other shows that are like not 100% confirmed, but are kind of confirmed coming up in the next several months between the end of April all the way up to June and even July. There's a bunch of shit going on there. So with Rat Piss and Mistwalker, we're both in like full-time jamming like once a week for both bands. It's pretty fucking intense. We're changing up the set lists a little bit for both bands. I don't know how much the set list for Rat Piss is going to change, but the Mistwalker set list has changed quite a bit. You might have noticed on this channel there are 2 guitar playthroughs that I posted up in the last few months. Those 2 songs are going to be on the set list. Those are older tracks from like all the way back in 2013. That's like some real fucking old shit. Well, Slaughter Cost is actually from 2015, Kill the Enemies from 2013, but regardless, it's still pretty fucking old. And so yeah, we have like just so much music stuff is going on recently. I released my RPM, which isn't on this channel, but is going to be, and is currently on the Heavy NFLD YouTube channel, so if you want to check that out, you can find that there. And besides that, of course, released the Defense Force full-length album. That's our first album that we've done in years, like almost a decade. In fact, I think it has been exactly a decade since the last time we released a Defense Force album. So I was pretty stoked on that, to be able to record that over Christmas, which I talked about in the last episode of the Skull Mug. Then in February, there was an Anal Christ album that dropped. Also, check that out. It's pretty fucking funny. Coming up, of course, we're trying to get the Rat Piss EP finished. We have the Mistwalker full-length album that is supposed to be coming out this year at some point, and working on a new grindcore record right now. Some other stuff that's going on, just like so much music shit, it's like hard to even keep track of it, honestly. Besides that, I think I might have COVID because Erin has it 100% confirmed with like the rapid test. She has a fever. She's feeling like fucking garbage right now. And of course, I mean, we live together, we fucking sleep in the same bed every night, so if she has it, there's a pretty good chance that I have it. She said that I have glassy eyes and that I have a sore throat. I know that much. And I do feel a little bit dizzy, and I promise you it's not the alcohol, because I felt like it before I started drinking this. So I'm pretty sure I have it too, even though my test came back negative. You can't really trust the rapid tests that well anyways. But I'm home from work today because of it. I didn't really want to spread it to my coworkers, so yeah, I just decided to take the day off and try and recuperate. Besides that, I've also been encountering some issues with YouTube. They deleted my gaming YouTube channel, which really pissed me off and sent me into kind of like I don't want to really use this term lightly, but like kind of sent me into like a mini depression, I guess, where I was just freaking out and like I had so much anxiety. I had like a panic attack. And if I'm being honest, it was like my own fault, because I played this game called Lust from Beyond, which is an erotic horror game that's inspired by the works of Zdzisław Beksinski, as well as movies like Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut. And I thought that because it was like more of like an artful piece, that maybe it could get past the YouTube censors, but there is some pretty explicit shit in that game, and I guess YouTube was just like, ain't having any of that, so they fucking deleted it. They yeeted my entire YouTube channel without even giving me so much as a fucking warning, which just I didn't know what to do, because that email address that channel was associated with was also the one that's associated with all of my other YouTube channels. So I went through this painstaking process of having to use my cell phone because I couldn't access YouTube on my desktop. I had to use my cell phone to go through and create new email addresses for every single one of my channels, and then switch the ownership of those channels from my primary Gmail account to all the other Gmail accounts for each individual YouTube channel, which was just a pain in the ass and took me like an entire evening. But it's fine, like I have access to my accounts back, so they're all good. I'm not going to make the same mistake that I did before. All my other channels are still there. They're still going to be up. The Heavy NFLD channel's there. Distortion MTL is there. This channel is obviously still active. And On top of that, I did restart my gaming channel, so I'm re-uploading all my old content. Obviously not the stuff that got me fucking booted off the platform. I'm going to try very hard to maintain TOS guidelines this time around. But yeah, if you want to subscribe to that, the channel is Misty Walker. If you type it in on Google, I do think it is the first result that comes up in terms of channels. The avatar is a picture of my character in Skyrim, basically sitting on a ledge and like looking out over a landscape, so that's how you'll notice that you'll know it's me. Beyond that, my van has finally died. It's finally kicked the fucking bucket. There ain't no life left in it. It's gone. It's dead. I'm getting it towed to a scrapyard tomorrow morning, but they said they were going to give me $800 for it, which is pretty sick. I paid $3,000 for it and then spent several thousand more on that vehicle getting repairs over the over the year that I owned it. I bought it in February of 2021 and it lasted until March of 2022. So a little over a year. And I guess getting $800 for it, you could look at it as like, oh, that's a slap in the face, but considering how much it's probably actually worth, I'm surprised I'm getting that out of it. And honestly, I'm just happy to have that fucking thing out of my life, because the amount of times I took that motherfucker to the garage to get fixed is just asinine. So yeah, no more van. Currently though, Aaron and I are saving up so that we can buy a new vehicle. Hopefully next year is our goal. It's our ambition. In the meantime, we're going to use that service called Communado, which is, I don't think it's only here in Montreal, but I've never seen it before anywhere else besides here. And basically, it's a service where you see cars parked around the city and you use an app to unlock them, and you can just get in and drive, and I think you have to pay like by the minute or something like that. And there's a credit card within the car that you can use to get gas whenever you run out, or like before you park the vehicle for when you're done with it. And you do have to pay like a monthly fee. It's kind of like, you know, paying for your metro here in Montreal. But we're going to use that for the time being. I'm just happy to no longer have that vehicle in my fucking possession, because Jesus Christ, what a nightmare owning that thing was. I will never buy a vehicle like that ever again in the way that I did, because it was a mistake. But you know what? You gotta learn from your mistakes. So I'm just happy that that's over and done with. So beyond that, I don't really have much else to say other than thanks for watching, of course. And if you would be so kind, ask to subscribe to this channel and possibly like this video if you want to see more episodes of the Skull Mug. Though honestly, even if you don't like it, I'm still going to make more episodes of this show, because I like drinking beer on camera and telling you what I think about it. Again, this one is Blood Moon from Whitewater Brewing Company in Ottawa Valley. Really, really good. I really enjoyed this. I'm happy that I drank it. I'm happy that I picked it up, of course, when I was in Ottawa. And yeah, I would also appreciate if you went and subscribed to my other YouTube channels. That's Heavy NFLD for all your metal and punk needs in Newfoundland and Labrador. Dissertation MTL, where I film live sets of local bands, metal and punk bands here in Montreal. I upload them to that channel. There's Misty Walker, my gaming channel, which I'm uploading playthroughs of Skyrim, Dishonored, Alice Madness Returns, The Outer Worlds is the newest one that I've started, and there's some other ones that I'm probably forgetting. Vampire is the other main one that I'm doing right now. And once those are finished, I mean, I'm going to be doing other games besides that, so if that sounds like something that's up your alley, you know, single player, role-playing, adventure experiences, you definitely want to check out that channel as well. So, again, thank you for watching. I have been your lovely, most gracious host, Greg Ravengrave. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.